Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. My name is Gary Justin with Coach Kelly Wells for another season of UPike men's basketball, Coach.
Yeah, everything seems all right now. It seems like everything is now back to normal and trying to get the season started off right. And we have some. We'll talk about some other events that we've got going on and things we've had going on. But it really just feels special to see basketball being played at home at the Appalachian Wireless Arena again.
I agree definitely with you with the players, the coaches, cheerleaders, dance teams here. Gives another student activity on campus for students to attend and support each other. It's always fun. But, Coach, let's talk about this roster. A few new faces to the team this year. Yeah,
very much so. And, you look at the roster and you try to go down through here. There's really, outside of Corbin Spencer and Jacob Brown, every other face out there that has playing time is all new. So we're excited about that. That's fresh and new. But it's going to take this team a little bit of time to gel together, as it always does. But, man, I've really enjoyed watching them practice. They've had a couple scrimmages and exhibition. And in that time, I've really been pleased with the makeup of this lineup.
Well, the 2022-23 roster features 15 new additions. It's 8 transfers, 2 NCAA Division II transfers, a Division I transfer, and 3 NCAA transfers. And also got some local talent as well, too, Coach, with Kean Warwick, Nick Robinson, who played for Elijah Justice at Pikeville High School, and Cody Maynard and Trenton Atkins that played on Lawrence County High School as well.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a lot of diversity on our team in terms of where people are from. It kind of gives you a map of our admissions plan. We've got a lot of local kids, and that's our focus. And trying to get the kids from Appalachia is key number one. And then when we don't find what we need in terms of size, skill, talent, whatever that might be, and then we go outside and find those. And Coach Compton's done an amazing job of getting a mix of some Division II impact players, a couple Division I impact players, and then, of course, to make sure we have that 4-year player in terms of high school as well moving in here. And just a really exciting bunch and a great bunch to get to know.
And, Coach, I was watching the season preview show. Let's first of all, Alec Morgan, SID, best in the business, Coach, best in the business.
And we have really worn him out. He is, trying to cover 25 sports, and now every one of them are wide open. It does make it challenging, but I'm so thankful for he and his assistant, Wyatt Oxley, who have done great things, continue to do that. And the good part is the coaches have given us opportunity to really put out some really, really good stuff.
Yes, sir.
A lot of neat accomplishments, some milestones made this weekend that we'll talk about a little bit later. But, yeah, hats off to Alec and his team.
During that preview show, Alec hosted with Coach Compton and Coach Chris and Coach Faulkner. He talked about that 4-hour radius around Pikeville. It's not intentional. They'll take players from anywhere, but it just like this year it seemed like that the rosters came together with that 4-hour bubble close to town.
It really has, and then with the move of conferences, that's going to move a little bit more south kind of as we go, but you can't really see it on film today because everybody sits on this side of the arena, but we've got a great crowd, and a lot of families are here. We got our baseball team here. I saw some of our softball and our soccer girls coming in as well, and looking around the gym, there's a lot of student athletes here on a Sunday, but also a lot of local fans wanting to see the action.
We're going to meet the Virginia University Lynchburg Dragons.
We also have a presentation here with the Whitesburg Middle School basketball team that Coach Compton partnered with to get them basketballs and some equipment that they lost in flood damage as well.
Well, that's something I know Coach Compton and his staff has been very intentional of carrying on that culture that you helped create here at the University of Pikeville.
And create his own. So we've really encouraged him to do that, and he's done a great job putting his fingerprints all over things.
Something I know Coach Phipps and his staff with the football team, they've been doing fist button Fridays at a couple local schools, and I've been noticing that the basketball team, again, something I know you started, Coach Compton's continuing, actually adding a few things more too about reading to local elementary students, and also doing a little fist bump Fridays as well.
Yeah, it's been great. I think it's kind of been contagious. Our men's soccer team has done it. It's given us an opportunity really to get out in the community and show our appreciation for the opportunities we have as student athletes and coaches and administrators, and that's what it's all about. And I'm thankful that our our whole university is built on being a champion of character, and that's something we do every day.
So the starters for the Dragons be number 2, Reed Pendleton, number 3, Marcus Willis, and number 32, Isaiah Anderson. Donnie Cook. Look, we'll see meet the starters here for the Bears. First be a 2-time All-Conference member, Corbin Spencer. He'll be followed by number 3, a newcomer to the Bears, a transfer from University of Charleston, number 3, Sean Monroe. And one of the returners, Jacob Brown, the senior from Fairmont State. He'll be starting for the Bears, along with Elijah Heron, a junior from Redlands Community College. And the final start for the Bears will be Devin Collins, a 6'8 sophomore transfer from Marshall University. Talking to the coach, confidence staff, they're really excited about this team, but also what Collins kind of brings them with a little bit of length there, coach, and athleticism.
Well, and he shoots the ball in the hole when he's open. You know, he's a 6'9", 6'8", wing who can rebound, pass, very skilled. Didn't have a lot of opportunities while he was at Marshall, which is why he's at University of Pikeville. But he's been great. And honorary coach tonight is Chris Harris, our new dean of the business school. And like I told you before the game, there was only 2 things I was worried about, and he was one of those 2 to make sure he was under control tonight.
Well, you know, it's something that Dr. Harris and I played baseball here at the University of Pikeville together back in the late 90s. Excuse me. I want to try to date us even more. And he came back and joined the university in July, taking over as dean. And he brings over 20 years of successful business experience to us, but also just have another face on campus who is all in, Coach, about the student.
He really is, and he loves the position. His family is embraced coming back to Pikeville and getting involved, and he's already had his fingerprints on a lot of change and a lot of things, and I'm thankful for him and his friendship, and his spirit is something that's contagious.
I know, as honorary coach, he was teasing us before the game. He said, I've been asking Coach Compton, now how do I call a timeout?
Yeah, we told him that he gets no timeouts and especially no technicals. But it's exciting. Here we go. Bears basketball on the tip.
Here's the tip up. Brown's able to control it. Nope. Be over to the Dragons for the first possession of the season. Finally, the Bears get to play somebody in regular season action. That's not just a different jersey, a different team.
Yeah, try to knock some of the bugs off here early and try to get some easy stuff. Be very solid defensively. Try not to foul. And a little weave action here by the Virginia Lynchburg crew. And going to run the shot clock down to the last 10, it looks like.
Lynchburg played Georgetown on Friday night. Lot beat 103-58. Devin Collins, nice defense up top. 3-point shot hits the front of the rim. Corbin Spencer's going to get the rebound. Nice outlet out. Nope, it's going to be stolen by Pendleton.
Yeah, you need to take advantage. You did a great job defensively, and then get out in the break. An experienced player shouldn't be throwing the ball across court 80 feet and getting it steal. Going to the other end gave them an easy basket. Not the start you look for.
Now Monroe's going to be handling the point this year for the Bears, and then Pendleton's going to steal from Monroe. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish, unable to do so. Collins, no Monroe, get the rebound. He's going to push for the Bears over to Spencer in the corner. 3-point shots up, rattles around, comes off.
Great rebound by Eli to get us an extra possession there, and let's see if it makes me look smart right here. And Devin Collins with a 3 from the top, and those are the kind of things we didn't have last year. I mean, we'd get those open looks and they wouldn't go in, and great job there by Eli getting us a second possession and Devin getting a good 3.
Looks like a little man-to-man action once again for the Bears.
I think you'll see mostly that. We've got some zone that we run, but I think you'll see mostly man-to-man tonight, and it's going to be a little bit different than we've seen in years past. It's going to be more containment-based versus trying to get out there and control the tempo and things of that nature.
Dragons to get all the way to the Pendleton's going to kick it out. Shots up, rattles around, goes in. That's Marcus Willis.
Yeah, great penetration and pitch right there by Virginia Lynchburg. That's the biggest thing your defense has to guard against is dribble penetration, and we gave it up right there.
And this is something there, again, over to Jacob Brown. Monroe will be handling the ball a lot for the Bears this year. Dish over to Eli Heron. He said, welcome to the University of Pikeville, big man.
I didn't even think he was going to jump, just put a little layup in and rose right up, and one-handed flush on the baseline. Great job by Eli. Great energy by him to start.
Tied at 5. Monroe's going to extend the pressure a little more to the top. That's Willis with the basketball for the Dragons.
Yeah, a lot of dribble handoff here to kind of I guess they're trying to control tempo. They're giving up 103 or however many they did last night. They certainly do not want to try to do that today.
Anderson working against Brown. Nice roll to the basket. Right-hander off the glass goes in, and the Dragons take a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, Brown's a big young man. You let him get that deep in the paint. That's where he wants to live. We need to get him up and down in transition and make him run the floor a little bit.
But I'll finish my statement about Monroe here shortly. Brown with a floater. Rattles round, comes out.
Not a bad play right there. You'd like to see him kind of come down in the same footprints. He had a little bit of momentum leading him forward. You want to jump stop, shoot that one like a regular shot, and which is wide, hit the back of the rim and came out on him. Ooh.
Monroe will be called for the foul, his first, team first.
Yeah, you don't want to commit those fouls at the jump circle. That's not exactly what you want to pressure and contain without giving up a foul in that scenario.
So that'll be Coach Compton and his staff to give me a timeout. And this is full time. Let's leave it right here. So my statement about Sean Monroe running the point there, Coach. I know Corbin Spencer can run the point, but he's a good two guard as well too. Kind of take the ball out of his hands a little bit and let him spot up and shoot like he did on a three out of the corner. Spencer can do a little bit of everything, but Monroe's got a little bit of quickness, and he does a good job handling the basketball as well.
Yeah, Corbin really operates at the two-spot or a combo guard position really, really well. Not that he can't get it off on a fast break and go do his thing, but he does really, really good being off the ball, coming off of screens and making himself available. And Sean Monroe, he hasn't played in 3 years, so it's going to be a little bit of time to get him going. I've seen him in practice. I've seen him in exhibition and scrimmage. He's going to be a tremendous asset for us. He's just going to have to get a little bit of that so-called rust off of him and adjust. But, Virginia Lynchburg here tonight is coming out in a matchup zone, which is different than what they even did against Georgetown. So, these early games, there's no scouting, so to speak, to them because it's everybody's first game. So Coach Compton's having a little conversation with the guys to get them squared away and probably have a little bit of urgency in them out of this timeout, I would imagine.
Also, the thing is, Coach, especially with so many new players this year for the Bears, as long as you come in and be coachable, right? I mean, that's the key. Come in, make everybody to mesh a little bit. And talk about Sean hasn't played in 3 years, but again, if you be coachable, trust the process, buy into the culture, good things can happen.
Yeah, and this group really has. I have firsthand opportunity to watch them a little bit, and certainly this bunch is listening and doing the right things in regards to being coached up.
So Pendleton will be working against Spencer. Handoff over to Willis. Again, like you said, controlling the clock underneath the 10. They have not shot the basketball before 10. Now we're down to 5 on the shot clock.
Don't even look until the 10-second mark
they've lost track of how much it is. That's a shot clock violation. Anderson don't even realize it's going off.
And again, we have a malfunction on the clock. The speaker on the clock has not worked in 15 years down here at the arena. It's been something we've tried to get done, but for 15 straight years, the clock on the shot clock at the Appalachian Wireless Arena has not worked.
Well, it's a good defense by the Bears there. They realized especially underneath 5, Spencer increased that pressure on the ball handler, and the Bears get the turnover. Spencer with a spot up 3.
Yeah, that was a beautiful offensive set right there. Really got some good movement and got going. Just didn't hit the open shot, and Corbin will make that over 40% of the time, but 0 for 2 to start the game tonight.
But he's got 2 good looks so far, and both times I thought he was going in, Coach, off the release.
Yeah, we don't mind those shots whatsoever. Corbin's a scorer and certainly a very, very good shooter out there, and he has to do that for us to be successful.
Willis working against Spencer. They'll switch up top now. Cook got the basketball for the Dragons. Not a lot of action underneath to it, just basically dribbling and letting that clock tick. Now we got a little bit more urgency. Entry pass to Anderson, stolen by Monroe. He's going out on the break. Quick as a cat, gets all the way to the rim. Left-hand layup, no good. Brown battles around. He gets hacked. I don't believe the shot will count.
Yeah, you'd like to see Sean get that over into his left hand. Great penetration there, great move. Everything perfect except the finish. And one of the things Coach Compton and I talked about is the ability for this team to be a really good offensive rebounding team. Defensively, possibly not as well just for strength, but they certainly should be a great offensive rebounding team with the length that showed there. Eli got one early, and Jacob got 2 right there. That should be a key for this team.
So the foul will be on Willis, his first, team's first. Brown will have to shoot 2 free throws. He'll make the first. The Bears pull within 1. We'll have one more.
Good to see Teddy Parham coming off the bench here, getting in the game.
Rattles around, comes out. Anderson goes high for the rebound. Gets over to Willis. Now the Dragons, and they get over to Pendleton. Again, the Dragons are in no hurry to get the ball across half court. Got Parham who's going to check in with the Bears. I know they're really high on Teddy.
Yeah. There'll be a time where we'll switch some defensive stuff up and start getting a little more pressure going out. I think we're both feeling each other out a little bit like a boxing match here early, but I think you'll see some changes go as we go throughout the game.
3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock. Another shot clock violation. 2 possessions, 2 straight shot clock violations. Parham and also Mark Vance will make his Bears debut.
Yeah, Mark has done a great job here early too. He reminds you a little bit of Charles Barkley, as they say. He can rebound like crazy, go around the rim, finishes with his right hand really well. He's a position we haven't had in a long time with his body and his frame.
On to Monroe, Heron looking inside to Vance. Look at that matchup zone because the Dragons are outside. Heron gets all the way to the bucket. Nice job, not unable to finish though.
Yeah, he did a good job driving in there, and instead of embracing that contact, he tried to double clutch it and kind of avoid it. He'll learn as he goes how physical our conference is. He's going to have to take that hit and go finish with his right hand regardless of the contact.
Heron now at top of this defense for the Bears. Vance tried to play the passing lane, gets his hand on the basketball. Monroe comes up with it, some tricky dribbles. He's able to control it. Now gets it over inside to Heron, who tries to finish. He does this time.
Much better there, not shaking the ball and just going straight up. And Sean did a great job of getting the ball, but if he gets rid of those 2 dribbles, that's a lot easier, quicker layup on that end, and he'll learn from that. But a great deflection there by Vance to get it going.
Anderson got the basketball. Now the Bears up 8-7, closing on the 14-minute mark here in the first half. Now we're on to closing on 10 on the shot clock. Anderson will drive against Vance. Step back, shot up, rattles around, comes out. Parham unable to control. Be Bears basketball though.
Yeah, if we've got 32 there, Anderson taking 2 dribble step back threes all night long, I'd say we probably got a pretty good shot of having some success tonight. But more substitutions in for the Bears here.
So Warwick's, Bunch, and Spencer returns. So Warwick's and Bradley Bunch will be making their Bears debut.
Bradley Bunch sporting a new haircut tonight, the high and tight look.
Teddy Parham out of the corner.
Folks, Teddy Parham can put it in the hole. If you get it to him, I don't know all the details, but he is one very, very prolific scorer and very, very good basketball player.
So Warwick's is on top of this. This is something they're excited about him and his quickness.
Yeah, I think the tempo will change a little bit with him in the game. He gotta box out. That's the guard issue there that we've got to do a better job, that all people have to box out on the team, not just our interior players.
Willis with the basket. He's got 5. Parham's going to drive. No, he's going to get a hand check called. And that's going to be against Willis.
Yeah,
that'll be his team second.
The automatic rule is you put 2 hands on the body as they're driving, that's going to be an automatic foul. And that was the case. Now the Bears are having a little bit of trouble figuring out who wants to take it out. I never took the ball out of bounds, Gary. I like to be out on the floor so I get an opportunity to shoot it. Nice out-of-bounds play for a wide-open corner 3.
Parham rattles around. Again, I thought it was good. Parham will get the offensive rebound, get all the way to the basket, tries to finish, unable to do so.
Yeah, he's a crafty scorer. He's gonna be able to generate points. We call a 3-level score. He can shoot the 3, get to the mid-range, and also get to the basket. And I would imagine his free throw shooting is very, very good. These will be his first attempts while he's at the university.
So Pendleton's first, team's third. So Parham will have 2 shots. Even on the 3 that didn't go in, again, good release, good-looking shot. First free throw looks automatic. Number 33, Jackson Keeley, will check in for replacing Anderson for the Dragons.
This changes the entire size dynamic for Virginia Lynchburg. Their biggest, tallest player is out now. They're going a little bit smaller rotation. We'll see what they can try to do defensively.
Parham will hold the release, and it goes in, give him 5. And the Bears have their largest lead of the afternoon, up 13-9, closing in on 13-minute mark here in the first half.
Yep, they're being patient and steady defensively and trying to let the game kind of come to them, and so far so good.
Keenan Cutler will check in for the Bears next dead ball, and we're going to have an offensive foul on a moving screen. As number 33, Jackson Keeley, just checked in, will be called for his first, team's 4th. Cutler will check in, and he's going to replace, I believe, Spencer. He does.
All right, so we've now got none of our starters in the game at the 13-minute mark. That's the 10th player that has stepped on the floor.
Warwick will look over to.
Looks like a little man-to-man now coming. Nope, I take that back. Still stayed in their zone. Very confused zone, but nonetheless in it.
Warwick's at the basketball in the corner, gives a bunch. Put down a couple of dribbles over to Parham, gets to the bucket. Nice steal there from Willis.
And we had good ball movement, then just tried to force a little bit there at the end, but that was a travel in my opinion. But it doesn't matter what my opinion is. It's a foul on the play.
That'd be on Bunch, his first, team second. He got called with the the hack going to the bucket. And that's going to send number 22, Cam Bush, to the free throw line. This will be the first trip to the free throw line for the Dragons.
Here's where we can start pushing a little tempo, I think, after these free throws. Make or miss, you get the ball out and start trying to beat the defense to the other end. You don't really have to worry about what defense they're in at that point. You're just running your transition. So let's see if the Bears try to get some transition going here.
First shot from Bush is good. He'll have one more. Puts down the dribbles, and now he'll spin the basketball. Holds the release, and that's good as well.
Nice
Makes it
looking
13-11 and give him his first 2 of the afternoon from the free throw line. Works to come down. Nope. Try to trap him, but his quickness is able to avoid the trap. Nice job, get over to Petty Parham as Cutlip was cutting to the basket, and Parham's shot went to the pass went to the corner, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Dragons. Bears were taking possession with 18 on the shot clock.
Yeah, the thing Kean did right there was able to beat the trap at the top, and that's 2 defenders that are out of the play. You should be playing 4-on-3, and we just didn't fill our spots. Cutlip usually lands in the corner on that play, and a little miscommunication, but wide open here at the top. That's not a good future for Virginia Lynchburg, but he did miss that one.
Willis got the rebound, gets over to Keeley. His shot's up and good. We're tied at 13, closing on the 12-minute mark going here in the first half.
Yeah, still trying to get the rust off a little bit. Coach wants to have a little bit of a chat here. Nobody's seeing the...
Over to Parham. Bunch going to try to finish, unable to do so. Vance battling on the inside. As the Dragon gets it out, shots up and good at the bucket. Good looking shot there from Donnie Cook. It kind of, was that Cook or number 2? Yeah, I believe it was Cook. No. It's going to be on 14. It's going to be a Cutlip, his first, team's third.
Tough shot right there in transition, and Bears are settling a little bit for jump shots right now. Need to get back to getting to the rim and get their balance back.
Well, Coach, just keep here during this time. I'll get your thoughts here. Again, in this early season game, probably against a team that you have more talent and they're expected to win, but here you're down 15-13, under 12 minutes go in the first half. Coach Compton's played 10 players so far. Just trying to find rotations that work. Also let everybody get the rust knocked off. Is that correct?
It is. You really want to have these kind of games really similar to an exhibition. It's a non-conference game, so you want to try to get as many players rotated in. But the dynamic of that, nobody really gets into a true rhythm because once you get those 5 guys working together and they play 10, 11 minutes and they know where people are going to be, mixing it up a little bit here early in the season is not a bad thing, but it is hard for them to get their rotations and exactly where they're supposed to be. And defensively, the game plan for us is going to be different in terms of forcing pressure. We're going to be more containment versus pressure. So against a team of this nature, that kind of backfires a little bit against you. I would imagine to see us do a little trapping, some things of that nature as we go. But certainly trying to get everybody in action, some action on the floor is probably primary responsibility number 1 for Coach right now.
Well, then, because this team will, on Wednesday, travel up 23 to go take on Marshall University in the exhibition ball game between the Bears and a Thundering Herd.
Yeah, we love that opportunity to go up there, and we're so thankful for Marshall for giving that opportunity to us, and also the Lady Cats, University of Kentucky, are giving an opportunity for our girls to travel down there on Wednesday as well. So we're looking to both of them. I'm trying to figure out how to be in 2 places at one time and get to see both of those.
So Cook did get the bucket. He'll have 1 shot. That was Cook's first bucket of the afternoon, and his free throw is good.
Virginia Lynchburg right now shooting 60% from the field, and the Bears are at 33, and that's not the scenario you want to see early here in the game. And they're taking some challenges, some risks here. Defensive, if trapping the ball at the top, once you get past that, you should be playing with numbers. We're just not taking advantage.
Anderson will pace Keeley. Sean Moreau would check back in. Jacob Brown check back in with the Bears. So you have also Devin Collins, Bunch, Brown, Heron, and Monroe. Bunch has got the basketball, gets to the baseline, pick up the dribble over to Monroe. Got 13 on the shot clock. Monroe gets to the free throw line, back over to Bunch. His 3-point shot's up. Rattles in, comes out though.
Good look at the basket, nothing wrong with there. And this is a little bit like we did against Wise on our scrimmage. His first half we were getting good shots, just couldn't get anything to go down. So no panic needed here. Those shots will fall. Those are great looks at the basket. Just got to see them go in.
Over to Cook, gets to the bucket,
Great help there by Devin Collins on the baseline and good recovery back.
Nice job. Look at maybe an attempt to pass. Went off the backboard, though, so Spencer will return for the Bears.
Good effort right there. Nothing wrong with that defensively. Good help. Just didn't snatch that rebound there at the end.
Spencer will replace Bunch, so now you'll have the starters back on the floor for the Bears. Only 3 on the shot clock for the Dragons. I don't think they realize it. Anderson step back 3, doesn't draw anything, and that's Heron with the rebound. Gets over to Collins, back over to Spencer, who's going to be called for stepping on the sideline.
Yeah, we're a little laissez-faire with the ball right there, a little bit loose with it, and sometimes you got to knock the cool off too. We got to get back here and get serious in what we're trying to do and sprint and hard work, and they're all trying to figure their lanes out. They're not robots.
So 10 minutes and 30 seconds go in the first half. The Dragons leading this one 16-13. And the Bears are already starting to extend that pressure a little bit more. Get to the bucket. That is Cook with another bucket. They give him 5 on the afternoon. And the Dragons have their largest lead of the afternoon, 18-13.
They did a really nice job of getting everything lifted above the free throw line. And once you do that, that leaves the basket open if you're not careful, and that's what they got.
Brown's with the basketball, a lot of pressure, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds.
This trapping defense is giving the Bears a little bit of trouble right now, and they just need to settle down and learn to keep good spacing. And it's not about running plays against that. It's about getting your spacing and taking care of the basketball. And they'll do that. Here you can see they're lifted above the free throw line, really trying to get our help side to have to commit. So we've got to do a good job of guarding the ball.
Pendleton gets into the baseline, foul away jumper, rattles around, comes out to Collins, goes high for the rebound. Gets it over to Heron, goes to the back of the basket. He finishes, makes it 18-15. Give him 6 on the afternoon.
Yeah, those are the kind of points we need, Trent. You notice number 32 never moved from the paint on this end. So if we can get it in that kind of tempo, we'll be playing 5-on-4. But it starts with getting a stop.
I tell you what, so with 9:38 to go in the first half, the Dragons leading this one 8-15. Let's send it back to the break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPOC Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena with 9:38 to go in the first half. The Dragons leading the Bears 18-15, and so far, Coach, the Dragons 7-13 from the floor. The Bears are 5-14.
Yeah, the battle of tempo has so far been won by Virginia Lynchburg, and then we're halfway through the first half, and let's see if the Bears can't get the tempo going a little bit more the way we like to play and a little bit more aggressive. But our shooting percentages aren't exactly where we want them either. 35 from the field and 28 from the three, so hopefully that'll turn around for us.
Pendleton's being guarded by Monroe up top. 110 on the shot clock already. Brown's going to go trap up top. Nice job. Gets over to Anderson. Spencer tried to jaw the charge, unable to do so. Anderson shot goes in. Give him 4. It's 20-15 Dragons.
Yeah, you know, it's a little change there on the ball screen. Now we went out and trapped it. We did let him get that ball a little bit too deep, and a great little left shoulder hook shot put in there by Anderson.
Spencer's gone top, trapping zone coming up here from the Dragons. Collins shot out of the corner, rattles around, comes out. Nice job of Monroe with the steal. Gets his first bucket as a Bears, 20-17.
The one thing that you would like to see right here is while Lynchburg wants this whole trapping defense to be up in the Bears' ear on this top, anytime we can get the ball to the baseline, we're going to get anything we want in terms of the shot as well as the rebound. So just a matter of time before we dissect that.
Collins with a nice steal, goes coast to coast to finish it up the rim. 20-19, Collins has got 5.
Yeah, and I'd love to see us turn this tempo up just a little bit more. I know that's not exactly going to be our MO as a defensive team, but letting them get down to the last 10 seconds every time is not the funnest game to watch.
I see a couple of the Dragons players also puffing a little bit too, Coach.
Yeah, they've played, 6 tonight, and only 7 on the total team roster here today. So
5 on the shot clock, gets over to Anderson. Anderson looking to the post. He has 3-point shots up, comes off the front of the rim. Monroe with the rebound. Nice job to Jacob Brown, who leaks out. The Bears reclaim lead 21-20. Brown's got 3.
Yeah, much better job of getting some stops there, and coaches encouraging them to come out a little bit more and pressure a little bit more, and that's the case. You just can't get blown by. Corbin did a good job of fighting that and forced a rush 3, and we've got to do a better job on the glass. There's no excuse for Anderson to be getting those at the rim.
Hayes got 6. Dragons reclaiming the lead. Collins shots up. Finds the bottom of the bucket. Devin Collins got 8. That's his second 3 of the afternoon. Bears reclaim the lead at 24-22.
Yeah, we're trying to get tempo created here, and there's a little bit miscommunication on the guys' part here of getting up there where they need to be.
This penalty on the basketball at the top there, under 15 on the shot clock. But down the dribbles, Monroe almost got the steal from Cook. He's got the basketball under 10 on the shot clock now. Screen coming from Anderson. Cook gets all the way to the bucket. Herring goes high for the rebound. Nice job, young man. Gets over to Collins. Collins got the basketball. Finds a nice no-look pass to Jacob Brown. Unable to finish, but it'll be a foul on Anderson. It'll be his team's first. Yeah, fifth, excuse me.
JB knows better. He can finish that one by using his body and keeping it in his right hand. But much better job of getting the ball down to the baseline. You notice once we got down to the baseline, there was absolutely no one there. We're just spending way too much time keeping the ball up here by the half-court stripe. But Herring got that break started. What an athlete. I mean, golly, that rebound right there looked like he was playing for the Orlando Magic out there.
Brown's 1 of 2 from the free throw line on the afternoon. He's 1 for 3. As Healy will check in, and also Radford will make his first appearance. I'm assuming I'll have a number 11 on my roster, but the only player that hasn't played yet. Brown's second free throw's good.
It's 2 for 4 for JB at the free throw line.
Bears leading this one 25-22. Monroe with a little full court pressure on Cook. He's able to break the pressure, looking on the inside of Healy, excuse me. Spencer applying some pressure. He gets all the way to the bucket. Parham's going to be called for the reach.
Yeah, we were doing a good job of keeping the ball on one side of the floor, but we gave him the lane of the basket, which forced Teddy to have to come over and help, and got caught with his hand in a cookie jar there.
His first, team's 4th. So it'll be 20 on the shot clock. Willis inbounds, stolen by Corbin Spencer. Monroe to his left, gets over to Monroe, shots up good. Sean Monroe's got 4, Bears up by 5.
Good job of getting out in transition. Would loved to have seen that be a little bit quicker. I think he had a little smoother layup going, but great assist there by Spencer to Monroe. You'll hear that quite a bit this season.
Monroe really starting to close off the passing lane up top. Radford's got the basketball, gets it over to Willis. 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Herring up top. Parham will switch out. 5 on the shot clock. Radford's got the basketball. Nice job, Corbin Spencer. Good defense. Shots out of the corner. Rattles around, comes out. Corbin Spencer gets the rebound, gets over to Monroe. Parham is on to his left. Takes it all the way to the bucket, tries to finish. Unable to do so.
That was a great job defensively. JB had a great box out, which created opportunity to rebound. And that's how you play fast break basketball. You get stops and rebounds, and that was much improved, better effort right there. Got us a media timeout coming now.
That's Radford's first, team 6. So with 5:46 in the first half, the Bears leading this one 27-22. You're watching U-Pike basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. 5:46 go in the first half. Bears leading this one 27-22. As we was going to break there, the Bears will be going to the free throw line shooting 2 shots. And, Coach, the Bears starting to turn up the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, and percentages are starting to level out a little bit more now. We're up to 48% from the field and still at 33 from the three, but they went from 60% to 47, and we took a one rebound advantage on that rebound margin. So things are starting to move, but free throws are called free for a reason. We got to capitalize and put those in. That's
Monroe missed the first. We have one more. Got 4 on the afternoon. Give him, nope, misses that one as well too.
And that takes away the opportunity really to get solid into your pressure.
Rebound by Cam Bush. Stay tuned at halftime. We interviewing Coach Clifton Williams, the women's head basketball coach.
Great win over this week over Olivet Nazarene, who was a ranked opponent on the road in Chicago. Great start for our ladies.
Under 10 on the shot clock already. Bradford gets up the basketball over. Shots up and rattles around, comes off. Cook with the rebound for the Dragons. His shot no good. Heron playing above the rim this afternoon.
Dominating the glass, can really play 4 positions for us all the way to the point guard spot if he wants to. And spacing just needs to work a little bit.
Parms with the basketball over to Monroe, back over to Heron. 15 on the shot clock.
He's getting guarded by the head coach and number 33 right there. I've never seen a coach trap before, but they had him locked in the corner, both the coach and the player.
Spencer's first bucket of the season gives him a 3 out of the corner. Bears leading this one by 8.
That was a good movement by the Bears. Got the ball around, touched both sides of the floor, and led to an open shot. Good patience.
Get over to Willis. He's trapped. Another steal there coming up to Monroe. He'll lay it in to give the Bears a double-digit lead, give him 6 on the afternoon.
Yep, they need to continue the pressure. You can kind of see the Dragons are dragging right now a little bit, and if we keep that tempo going, but still being containment-based is a good thing.
Keeley's got the basketball at the top. Nice job from Vance by applying some pressure, get over to Willis. 10 on the shot clock.
A lot of ball screen action here by the Dragons.
Gets all the way to the bucket. May have took an extra step, but they're going to call the reach.
Yeah, you about have to call that. I don't love that, but that's probably the right call. We got to get in front and not be on the side of your player right there. But good effort. Wasn't an effort-based mistake.
Heron's first, team's 5th. Anderson and Pendleton will return, replacing Keeley and Radford. 20 on the shot clock, 4:02 to go here in the first half. Bears up by 10. Over to Pendleton, being guarded by Spencer, 2-on-2. Fadeaway jumper in front of the rim. Monroe grabbed the rebound. Got to go coast to coast. He's unable to finish, but he's fouled. He'll have 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, those kind of shots, if they don't go in, start the other team's fast break. And you notice the last 2 times they've taken shots of that nature, we've got a run out basically on the other end. So good defense by the Bears, long rebounds lead to fast break opportunities, which we needed.
That's Bush's first, team 7th. Monroe will have 2 more from the free throw line. Went 0 for 2 his first trip.
Yeah, really good free throw shoot. I'm not sure what happened on his first 2 there, but he'll get that dialed in.
We'll have 1 more. He's got 7 on the afternoon. Devin Collins will return for the Bears next dead ball.
You notice the thing about Sean is his speed north to south is unmatched, really. He's got some great north to south speed, and he'll continue to grow, continue to get better. But now you'll probably see either Eli go to the point now or Spencer, one of those 2. But a lot of times they like to put Parm and Spencer on the wings to give them opportunities to stretch the defense.
Well, Parm's going to guard Pendleton up top. Working to the right side. Now Pendleton has basketball, Looking up front to Willis. Big guard by Heron up top as well. 10 on the shot clock.
Great job of Heron not getting his hands involved there. Really good defense now. Got to contain it down to the buzzer and then box out.
5 on the shot clock. Cook. Pump fake. Shots up. Rattles around. Comes out. Heron playing above the rim once again. An outlet pass is stolen. Pendleton will go all the way to the bucket. He lays in with the left hand.
Yeah, did a great job rebounding. Just lost focus on his outlet, and certainly wasn't the result we wanted. But you see Eli back. He'll bounce back. And the key of those is to make 1 mistake, not 2, and he was trying his best to make 2.
That's going to be on Willis. That'll be his third, team's eighth. So that's going to send Heron to the line shooting 1 in the bonus. Heron to be his first trip of the afternoon. He's got he's got 6 points. Got 4 rebounds and a steal already.
And I've been really, really impressed with his rebounding ability, and he's done a good job defensively as well.
And misses the first free throw. Anderson gets the rebound, gets over to Pendleton. 34-24, under 3 minutes play here in the first half.
Yeah, we're 54% from the line. That's 6 of 11. Got to capitalize on those. Those stretch your leads out and get you where you need to be.
Spencer guarding Pendleton on the side, gets over the Cook, been guarded by Heron. Closing on 10 on the shot clock. He tries to get to the bucket, does. He tries to finish, try to get the foul, and able to do so. Heron will get the.
Pick it up.
He wasn't sure. I think he stepped out of bounds. Wasn't sure if he was able to get it or not. Collins with a block shot. Get it out. We've got 2 Bears out.
Great hustle right there by Devin Collins. He
Parm.
deserved that. He deserved that. That's a great pass. Very unique shot, but it made it through the basket. That was a great fast break opportunity for us. And, you know, as coaches getting on a little bit about their late help side, we've got a policy to get all the way over to the help side when there's a chance to. And a little slow on that last rotation, but doing a good job overall.
Collins, the first Bears player this season, being double figures. He's got 10 here in the first half. Nice job of Vance with the steal for the Bears. Over to Heron, over to Parham. Parham's got a couple of teammates with him, but he'll finish with a left hand. Give him 7 here in the first half. Bears have the largest lead of 14, 38-24.
Great job of Vance getting that ball out. He needs to get around that post, not staying behind it. And then Heron did a great job of leading it out on the break.
Shots up, no good from Bush. Gets over to Parham, or to Devin Collins, who gathers himself. Misses a shot, but Teddy Parham with offensive rebound and put back.
Good
Give
follow.
him 9, the Bears up 16.
Yeah, good follow there by Teddy on that. I don't love that bounce pass. It slows it down when you're going. I'd rather that be a direct. But I love his unselfishness, and you're rewarded there to get an offensive rebound and put it back.
Closing on 10 on the shot clock once again. Over to Willis, looking on the side to Anderson. Cook's got it up top. Closing on 5 on the shot clock. Spencer will switch. Pendleton's got the basketball, puts down a couple dribbles. Anderson free throw line jumpers up off the side of the rim, no good. Parham's got the basketball, maybe off his foot.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep, and it is.
We had Mark Vance watching a little bit there at the charge circle versus closing out on the free throw jump shot, and I'd say he'll get corrected on that.
Bunch will check in, replacing Heron for the Bears. Under a minute of play here in the first half. Bears up by 16. Bears have turned it over 7 times during the first half. Dragons have turned over 8 times.
We've stretched that rebound margin to +7. That's a travel for sure.
And that should be the 9th turnover. It is. And the Bears will have the possession, and Keeley will check back in for the Dragons, and he's got a little bit of action here in his first half. The first time we've seen Keeley and Anderson on the floor at the same time.
Let's see what the Bears do. I think we're going a little man-to-man now. Nope, no. Still staying with their trapping matchup.
Collins in the corner, skip pass over to Parham to Spencer. He'll hold the release, shots up in front of the rim.
A good job of moving the ball there. That's good effort, but not going to happen. Yeah. Inside the charge circle on that one.
That'd be on Spencer. It'd be his first, team's 6th. That'll send Radford to the line shooting 2 shots.
I think Coach is probably discussing the opportunity to drive that thing to the basket a little bit more versus just relying on threes. And we've shot quite a few. We're 4 from 11 from the three-point line.
My apologies, that is not Radford, that is good. Second shot's up and it's good. 40-25. That'll be his first point of the afternoon. Bears will have the last possession of the first half. Spencer's got the basketball for the Bears, being guarded by Pendleton. Gets over to Parham. Puts down a couple of dribbles, under 10 on the play clock. Bunch will try to finish. He does with left hand. Nice finish from the freshman.
Great pass by Teddy Parham. You tell how skilled Bradley Bunch is to be able to get to that left hand in there with defense around him. Nice unselfish play. Good finish for the freshman.
So we'll go to halftime, 42-25. So, Coach, we're going to have Coach Clifton Williams on here with the halftime. So first half comments from yourself, though, as for what you've seen so far from the Bears.
Well, just the free throw percentage. We got to do better than 54% from the free throw line, but I did think we got some things corrected there. Ended up putting them at 35% from the field and 14 from the three-point, and we didn't foul them a lot. They had 5 free throws for the entire first half, so did a really, really nice job of getting our defense situated in the second half. So I was proud of that. And then once you saw we got in transition, it made things look a whole lot nicer. But you got to get those first half rust beat off yourself, and they certainly did that. So I'd say Coach has some teaching points that he'll talk about at halftime, but overall I thought it was a good first half.
Well, let's send it back to the station for a break. We'll come back with us, folks. So we have the head coach of the women's team, Clifton Williams, join us. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPOC Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, where at halftime as the men's team is leading the Virginia Lynchburg Dragons 42-25 at halftime. Joined now by Clifton Williams, the head coach of the women's basketball team at the University of Pikeville. And Coach Williams, got the season kicked off on Friday night as you traveled up to Illinois to take on Olivet Nazarene.
Pretty long bus ride, but we needed to find out where we were. We've been beating up on each other for about a month now, and glad we can get the season started and come home with a win, right? Excellent job by the girls.
94-88 victory on Friday over a ranked Olivet Nazarene team. And Coach, watching the ball game on the stream, definitely a pace where they played a lot of players. They substitute, they try to speed you up, and they do speed you up quite a bit, but your team was calm and cool in the entire ball game.
You know, we knew what to expect coming in. They hockey sub on a stopwatch, and so you're getting a fresh 5 every 2 to 3 minutes at the most. Sometimes it's sooner than that, depending on the dead ball situations. But our girls handled the pressure, full court pressure for 40 minutes, made good decisions with the basketball, and we got some easy looks as a result of that, and we knocked them down.
I know that just looking at the turnover number 21, typically it's maybe not a number that you'd want to see, but in a pace game like that, it's actually a pretty good number, Coach.
You know, we talked about where those turnovers were coming from, right? Like it was really on the entry pass in the press. And so we made the adjustment at halftime in how we wanted to enter the basketball and make sure we were running the baseline. And we continued to get some looks over the top. Mary made some great passes over the top to Sierra, and we're able to get easy looks, you know, over the top of the press too.
Coach had put 5 players in double figures. 2 players had double-doubles that night. And also, like we touched on, Sierra Feltner, she joined the 1,000-point club.
She did. And, you know, Sierra is one of the most underrated players in the Mid-South Conference, in my opinion. And look forward to an outstanding year for her. And she certainly got it off on the right start. She went 4 out of 6 from the 3-point line. Really attacked the basket and was calm, cool, and collected under a whole lot of pressure.
Well, she went 24, 5, and 5. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, but also Bailey Frazier, 17 points, 11 rebounds, and Morgan Stamper just doing Morgan Stamper things, 12 points and 15 rebounds.
You know, we talk a lot about Morgan and we talk a lot about Mary, and rightfully so, with the production and the effort level that they give us. But, you know, you bring up Bailey Frazier, and here's a kid who went 17 and 11 with 6 assists, and she's playing the 3 and the 4 for us in that game. And, you know, it's those two players that really kept the ship steady throughout the course of that game. I mean, when you talk about Sierra and you talk about Bailey, really did a great job.
Then also, Coach, you had a player in double figures as well. You mentioned Mary Dangler with 21 points and a couple of assists and 4 rebounds you talked about, but then also you got a double figure off the bench with Katie Culliff as well.
Freshman coming off the bench. You know, we threw several freshmen into the mix early in that game just to get a few minutes and see what it was like in a college game. And, you know, I certainly put them to the test in the pace of that game. But Katie came out, you know, firing. We talked about being aggressive. I've been urging her in practice. You know, you have open looks. She shoots the ball really, really well. Let the ball fly. The 3-point line is huge at the college game, and we need to knock down as many as possible per game. And, man, she sure caught fire quickly.
You know, and also Haley Free is the only other person I'd like to mention as well, too. She had 6 points, and, you know, Haley's never going to be a person who's going to fill up the stat sheet with 6 points and 5 rebounds and 4 assists. But the thing about it is, I guess she does fill up stat sheet, does a little bit of everything. But the thing is with Haley, there's a calming presence when she's on the floor, Coach.
You know, we've got Haley's another fifth-year player for us, taking advantage of the COVID situation, and just a really steady force on both sides of the ball. You know, she's one of our best on-ball defenders. She understands our system on both sides. She's an extension of Coach Wheeler and myself on the court. You know, she coaches out on the floor. So can't say enough, like you said, can't say enough about what she brings to the table and with her unique skill set.
Well, Coach, I mean, definitely offensively, of course, with 94 points, you think you're going to shoot the basketball well, and you did. 36 of 78 from the floor, and also 11 of 26 from the three-point land. 11 of 19 from the free throw line, and had 27 rebounds. Well, he had 46 rebounds, but he had 19 offensive rebounds, Coach. That's, you know, last year it was a really good offensive rebounding team last year as well too. But all right,
Gary,
first game.
We have Morgan Stamper,
That's good.
and the other team doesn't, and that's the end. And at the end of the day, you know, when you bring that kind of effort to the offensive glass, she had 9 offensive rebounds out of her 15 for the game. And teams are hard-pressed to match her physicality and her ability to search the basketball and go after it with 2 hands. And when they tie up one of her hands, she goes and gets it with 1. I mean, outstanding job on the glass.
You know, 46-38 rebounding advantage for the Bears on Friday night. And then one of the last thing on Morgan Stamper, as we're walking around campus, I see her walking around campus, and I'll tell some co-workers, are like, that's a walking double-double right there. And they haven't had an opportunity to come to watch Morgan play. They're like, she gets over 10 rebounds and 10 points. I said, yeah, usually it's like 15 rebounds and usually it's like 15 points.
Right.
Because, you know, she's not the tallest lady, but, you know, you mentioned as far as the effort, that's unmatched. And she loves the physicality, Coach.
She does, and she brings it. You know, we don't run a whole lot of action for her specifically. She gets it out of how we play and our style of play, and she's figured out what her niche is on the offensive side of the ball, and how she can score in the paint. And then, like you said, she's relentless on the glass. So, unbelievable job.
Well, so, Coach, you have a unique opportunity coming up this Wednesday as you guys will be traveling and take on the University of Kentucky Wildcats, a place that you're familiar with as well, too. But your ladies' team now have an opportunity to take on the Wildcats.
You know, it's a great experience for our girls to be able to go step on the court at Memorial, in you know, one of the famed arenas in the state of Kentucky and in the United States. You know, so we're really looking forward to going out. It's been 8 years now since the Kentucky women's basketball team has played there. So we're excited about the opportunity, and we're going to go compete.
Well, and I know it's an opportunity as you think as a student athlete coming in, and you're playing on the road against a ranked opponent like Olivet Nazarene, and then your next game. Well, you know, usually early season ball games or teams maybe they kind of knock the rust off. Well, you're knocking rust off as getting on the road on a ranked opponent, and then play the University of Kentucky. Then you're right back here at the arena next Saturday as well.
Yeah, the fans who followed our program over the last several years, know that Coach Wheeler and I are not going to schedule our girls light. You know, we're trying to get ready for February and March, and we believe that there's really one way to do that, and it's to play the toughest teams possible throughout the course of the year. We only have 6 non-conference games. You know, they've shortened our schedule to 28 games this year. And so, you know, Olivet Nazarene gave us an opportunity to go up and play a ranked opponent, top 25 opponent. Rio Grande is top 20. I believe they're the 20th ranked team in the country in the preseason poll. And so here we go. We come home, and we get another chance to play a ranked team and to improve upon our own ranking right now as a receiving votes team.
My apologies, I did misspeak. The game next Saturday is at the University of Pikeville Gymnasium.
Yes, it is at the U-Pike Gym. There's a conflict here, so we love playing in the old gym, and I want the fans to show up and make some noise because we're going to need it. It's going to be a tough game.
Well, you know, Coach, again, I love watching your ladies play. Again, they're always prepared. But just as far as even on campus, you know, you have the ladies on this program are leaders on campus as well, too. You'll see them going around, and whether it be a piece of trash on the ground, you'll see them pick up, put in the garbage can, or holding doors open, or showing recruits around, or just saying hello to folks. How important is that to you, Coach?
It's hugely important that we have great kids in our program. It's part of our vision. You know, we want high-character kids out here making good decisions in the community who want to compete on the basketball court every day. And you know, a couple examples of that. You've got Julia Parker working in admissions. You know, the feedback that I get from the tours that she gives from parents and from student athletes is just, you know, it's outstanding. You know, the president and the provost need to hear about these things a little bit more often probably. You know, and you're right, we do have leaders. You know, we've got Mary English involved in SAC. I can't say enough about what we do off the basketball court, you know, whether it be community service and going to the middle schools, reading at the elementary schools. You know, we're involved in it all. And as much as we can do, it's going to help you be a well-rounded human being when you graduate here and go out, you know, and make your stamp and make your mark on the world.
You know, Coach, basketball brings them together, right?
That's it.
It brings them together, but also you come here as togetherness, we all can achieve more. The definition of team.
That's right.
Everyone achieves more. An opportunity to come in and learn. You know, this is, I know we're watching for entertainment as far as the men's team, the women's team. We're watching for entertainment. We love watching them compete. That's another classroom, Coach, out there for them. It's an opportunity to learn for the rest of their life.
It is, and you know, we talk about vision, but we got one daily goal, and it's to get better as a basketball team, but to get closer, you know, as a group, and we're intentional about that, and it's been fun to watch it unfold with this particular group so far, and I'm excited about what we've got going forward.
Well, Coach, I love watching you coach on the sidelines. I mean, you're always calm and cool, always know what the next move is as well, too, and I love watching your ladies compete. You and Coach Wheeler do such a great job. We're blessed at the University of Pikeville to have both you and Coach Wheeler part of our university as well.
Thank you, Gary. Much appreciated.
And you know what? There's always one major upset every year.
Yep.
Let's make it happen Wednesday night.
Let's make it happen.
Awesome.
Here we go.
Head coach Clifton Williams, we appreciate him joining us. We'll go back to a quick break. We'll come back for a second half action. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless.
2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, ready for second half action as the Bears leading this one 42-25. And real quick, Coach Wells, before the halftime buzzer sounds, our buddy Jason Hunt is driving back from Nashville, streaming the ball game, and keep your eyes on the road, Dr. Hunt. Definitely Coach Wells, and I'll bring you home.
Absolutely. Be careful out there. Let somebody read you the score and just listen to this awesome commentary. We'll guide you back.
You know, sometimes people will say, hey, Gary, you broadcast the game, a game that's streamed on the internet like it's on the radio. Well, because we get so much feedback from folks who do that. They'll plug it into their phone, and they'll just want to listen as they're driving along, can't watch the video. So we try to bring it as much as we can. We appreciate all of our alums who tune in, and families and friends, and just fans of the University of Pikeville.
And while we're so thankful people are watching and so thankful that people have us on air and TV and radio, also don't forget to come out to the games. We've got an awesome crowd today. I even asked our camera folks to get some pictures of the arena. Really, really nice crowd here today.
So the second half started off here, Monroe over to Collins. The same starting five for the Bears. Over to Collins. Off the cut. And they've got the shot to go. Rebound comes off, and that's going to be Willis with the rebound for the Dragons.
Yeah, a little trouble handling that handoff coming back around. Got a good shot out of it, but certainly just bobbled it a little bit.
Over to Anderson. Shots up. In front of the rim, no good. Brown have the rebound over to Heron.
Yeah, good job of getting the ball out in transition right there. And there's a veteran move. He just didn't finish the play using his body to get it up there.
Spencer will go right back to Anderson once again. Anderson affects a shot. Come down for the rebound and gives it over to Willis.
However, that was not a veteran play. That was a great job there by Anderson staying vertical. That's when you dish off to your teammate.
Over to Pendleton, back over to Cook. You
see a little defensive look here. A little change of defense by the Bears. A little 1-3-1 action. Trying to get a little more trap out of this thing that will morph into some different things once it goes to the side.
Floater from the top, no good. Browns with the basketball, gets all the way to the rim. Bounce pass over to Heron, who will bounce it, bring it back out. Spencer over to Monroe. Nope. Collins over the corner, shots up, rattles around, no good. Brown with the offensive rebound. Clears off a little space. Jacob Brown with his 6th point of the afternoon. The Bears up 44-25.
Jacob's had a great start to the second half. Very active on the defensive end and getting him some good baskets on the other end as well. Good transition right there. Now the Bears back to man-to-man.
Give him 5 rebounds, one of those 6 points on the afternoon.
You have to pay attention to this defense. It switches quite often into different types of D. Oh, wow.
Spencer with a steal. Gets over to Collins. Collins got Monroe to his left. He's going to try to finish with his left hand, and he does.
Show him the left, Devin Collins. Show him the left.
That's called fundamentals. 46-25, the Bears' largest lead of the afternoon.
And that credit the pass on that kept him right in stride. Didn't have to change anything. Almost like a receiver running a go route. Just kept him right in stride. Put it up there on the glass with his left hand. Nice play by the Bears.
Willis gets to the free throw line. Kicks back over to Cook. His 3-point shot's up. Doesn't draw anything. Spencer get the rebound. He's looking to push. He does. Get the pass out to Monroe. Got Brown. Nice pass. Blocked by Cook.
JB's probably going to get a little grief in film session. The littlest man on the floor went up to block the layup test right there. You'd like to see him get off the floor a little bit better than that.
46-25, 24 on the shot clock. Monroe inbound the basketball over to Collins. Nice. Back to Monroe. And nice hanging layup for Monroe. And his first game is in a Bears uniform. He's in the double figures with 10 points.
Great recognition by Devin Collins. You notice the out-of-bounds guy tried to take away the elbow when he got there. He couldn't get back to the – and Sean Monroe, great job of getting back on the floor too. Good teamwork right there.
Well, the Bears back into – is this a man-to-man, Coach?
Back into man-to-man currently. It does morph as it goes to different places on the field. Hey, great job there by Devin Collins in help side.
Monroe's got the basketball. He's going to attack Keeley. Crossover dribble back over to Jacob Brown. He lays it up in good. Jacob Brown's got 8 points.
Yeah, Jacob Brown needs to get some gift certificates out for some of his point guards, feeding him them easy ones.
Oh, my goodness.
Great job.
Bears doubling up the Dragons now, 50-25.
Yeah, they picked up the tempo a little bit here, doing a little bit more switching, trying to get a little more ball pressure. Seems to be the recipe for success here in the second half.
Monroe, 10 on the shot clock. Monroe guarding Wills up top. Now Spencer with guarding Pendleton. That's Cook. No, that is Pendleton, excuse me. Pass is stolen by Heron to get out to Monroe. Monroe's got the basketball, and he's hands off of Willis.
I love our defensive rotations. We're doing a great job of keeping it on one side. If we get beat to the baseline, our guys are shifting out, and then we're playing help the helper on the backside, which means one guy goes to help, and the guy he was guarding has to have some help as well. Doing a really, really good job on the rotations.
Done, good, and good will check in for the Dragons.
We have a little shirt tucking time in for us right now.
Monroe inbound the basketball to Brown, over to Collins. 3-point shot up top. Rattles around. Good looking shot, though. Rebounds off to Radford.
Yeah, Collins won't miss many of those. You can see his frustration there, slap of the hands, but back doing his job on defense and rebounding now.
I like this Heron kid up top, Coach. He's a versatile kid.
He really, really is. Can play almost every spot on the floor and has good instincts.
Monroe with the steal.
Let's
gets
see
over
what
the
we
bucket.
got going on here.
And he'll finish with his right hand. He'll give him 12 as he ties Collins with the team lead on the afternoon. The Bears up 52-25.
I like the solid play there. I smelled he was wanting to throw that off the backboard to Heron. I'm glad he stayed safe and secure on game one.
Cook gets always to the bucket. A lot of contact. No call. He won't call a block.
Didn't see his feet, but I think he didn't want to take him off the free throw. He made a great move right there. Probably was the right call there. Like to have that instant replay to see where his feet were.
So seeing Cook to the line shooting 2. That'll be the Bears' first team foul. He misses first. I'm not sure who that foul was on, Coach.
I think that was
on
Devin Collins trying to take the charge.
It'll be his team's first here in the second half.
Bears are up to 51% from the field. That's a really, really good sign.
Rebounding by Dunn. Block shot by Brown over to Heron.
And that's something Devin Collins and Jacob Brown are going to have to work on that box out there. They can't be pushed underneath the basket. That's unacceptable off of a free throw.
Spencer out of the corner, shot, rattles around, no good. Teddy Parham will check in for the Bears' next dead ball. Put the ball between his legs, crossover dribble, nope. Go over to Dunn, shots up and doesn't draw anything. And that's Spencer. Spencer with the rebound. Over to Monroe. He gets to the bucket. He can go back to Collins. His shot's up and rattles around and comes out. Rebound by Eli Herring, gets over to Monroe. Will reset the offense.
That's almost twice that I've noticed that Eli was almost overly unselfish. Could have had some opportunities at the rim, but hats off to that young man for having team first mentality and a great job rebounding.
So it's going to be on number 5. That is going to be Dunn. His team's first. We'll send Monroe to the line shooting 2 shots. 2 of 4 from the line this afternoon.
Devin made me look really good on that first play of the game. Hadn't made one since. He's touched every part of the rim. It just hadn't gone through for him.
He's not missing much, Coach.
Yeah, he's definitely a great shooter. We want him shooting those perimeter threes when he's open.
Anderson will return for the Dragons as Parham will replace Spencer for the Bears.
I like this lineup. I like this rotation here as well.
So Monroe will have one more. And he makes the second one. Give him the team lead with points with 13. Bears about 28.
Really want to see the Bears lock in defensively, and they've got a good defensive team out on the floor right now.
Good to the basketball for the Dragons up top, being guarded by Heron. Cook's shots up is good from deep in the three-point land. I believe Coach Compton will live with that shot, Coach.
Yeah, Sean Moreau gave him my fault, and you got to get past that. You got to have a hand up, contest every shot, even if it's late. You got to contest it, and didn't do it that time, but that'll be a learning tool for him in film.
Cook's got 8. Monroe gets to the free throw line, finds Heron, who tries to finish, unable to do so. Jacob Brown's finish won't go. Heron with another offensive rebound. Pass over to Brown. A lot of action. Bears will keep basketball. Mark Vance Jr. will return for the Bears.
Good action on the glass. You don't mind that whatsoever. You like to see him get it finished off there, but certainly wasn't for lack of effort and good offensive rebounding there.
Bush will replace Radford for the Dragons.
That's our 10th offensive rebound of the night.
Parham will get inside the Heron. He got 15 on the shot clock. Gets to the baseline. Nice pass to Vance. Yeah. Does look like a little Charles Barkley there, Coach, as Vance finishes at the rim.
He's really good. I hope he gets a good run right here and gets some confidence going. He's going to be a big impact on what we do as a team. And hats off to Eli right there. He made a great drive. 2 guarded. He gave it to the open man. Very unselfish, and got him another steal.
Parham got his hands on over to Heron, over to Monroe. Unable to finish. Heron tried to dunk it. Unable to get his hands on it. Now the Dragons will run with the basketball. Cook, 3-point shots up, rattles around, comes out. A lot of action there, but it'll be off of Parham.
If we're worried about fouls at the rim in a contest of this nature, we're not going to get those. They're going to have to play through those, and I wouldn't mind to see him make that extra pass, too, in those scenarios.
So you'll have Frazier return for the Dragons along with Willis. And Bradley Bunch return for the Bears' next dead ball. Got
Nice
15
play
on the
by
shot.
Teddy Parham. Good outlet pass.
Let's see what Parham can do with the run. He does. Hey, throw it down, young fellow, with a right hand. 57-28.
Known for his three-point shooting, but can get up there at the rim just as well. Nice job, Teddy Parham.
Parham in double figures with 11.
Got the steal and the layup. Got the fans a little excited in the front row.
I'll tell you, Parham's got his hands on the last two possessions. Defensively, got his hands on the basketball.
Oh, he's crafty, and he knows how to play this game, and he's about to get him another one here, it looks like.
Monroe knocked the basketball away, 10 on the shot clock. Cook's got the basketball, gets to the free throw line. Fall away jumper. Doesn't draw anything. Collins gets a rebound for the Bears. He's going to get away from Anderson. He does. Nice outlet pass to Monroe. He's going to try to finish. No, he's going to give it to Heron, who will finish at the rim. Give him 8 on the afternoon. Bears up by 31, 59-28.
Just what you want to see out of your lead guard there is distributing that basketball and getting everybody involved on that. They're going to play a little bit harder down here defensively for you, whole 9 yards. Nice job, Sean Monroe, on the dish.
And you're exactly right, Coach. This group's been playing together a little bit. They got a little bit, you can tell the run, they got a little sweat going now.
Had a little late on the help by Mark Vance, and he ended up getting penalized for it. They had a great rotation on and just late on the arrival for the helper.
So Vance will be called for the foul, be his first, team second. Anderson's bucket is good. He'll shoot one. Bunch and Spencer return, replacing Collins and Monroe. And Bunch is a kid, a freshman out of Virginia. He was the 2A player of the year.
Very highly touted young man. I think he'll have a great career here, and certainly it's going to take him to relax a little bit and calm down, let the game come to him. But he's going to be a tremendous 4-year player for us.
Anderson, his 9th point of the afternoon, makes it 59-31.
He's done well. He's got 9 and 5 tonight. Definitely has led the team in almost all aspects.
Over to Parham, again, zone defense from the Dragons. Over to Heron.
A little less aggressive zone defense than what they started out. I think their legs are starting to catch up a little bit.
Vance got deep in the key.
Yeah, I don't know. He kind of got caught in no man's land there without a dribble. I don't love that call. Mark's got to create something there from the middle and either go to the basket or dish it to the wing.
Frazier's team second in the second half. 20 on the shot clock for the Bears. Parham will inbound the basketball over to Bunch.
It's really hard to see Bunch down there. He's changed his hairstyle. Used to have that flowing locks. Now he's got the trim cut.
Parham out of the corner.
Yeah, that little guy can fill it up. You give him a little bit of space, he's going to do it. He is a tremendous baller.
Second three of the afternoon, give him 14. Bears doubling up the Dragons, 62-31.
I'll give a shout out. We have so many of our student athletes here today, different teams. It's really well represented here, and that's kind of what we want. We want student athletes supporting student athletes, and you see that represented here today.
Pendleton gets all the way to the bucket. He'll finish with the left hand, 62-33. Give him a 6 on the afternoon. Nice finish.
That really was his left hand, contested with two long players driving at him, and hats off to him for a great play.
Bunch of three-point shots up and good. Give him 5.
Just on cue, making us look good, Gary.
Well, maybe he's a little more aerodynamic now with the flocks, Coach.
Yeah, I like it. Low maintenance.
Hardest lead of the afternoon for the Bears, up 32.
Good help there by Mark Vance on the ball screen.
Get over to Frazier, been guarded by Bunch, over to Cook. And three-point shots out of the corner. Nope, he's going to say that he stepped on the sideline. Now you'll have Dunn and also Cullible return the lineup for the Bears. Be a media timeout, so with 10:51 to go in the second half, Bears leading this one 65-33. We'll send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena with 10:51 to go in the second half. Bears leading this one 65-33. Just got a text, Coach, from honorary coach, Dr. Chris Harris. Says it looked like the halftime adjustments he made has worked.
Yeah, he did really well of staying out of the way and letting the coaches do the coaching, and you can see him just getting closer and closer. He actually fits right in. He looks the part. His beard is outstanding. But he's done a great job so far on the sideline.
Spencer gets all the way to the bucket, finishes at the rim, give him 5. That's Corbin Spencer that I know, Coach.
Yeah, and sometimes he gets caught up in wanting to be just a three-point shooter. When he mixes that drive in as well, he's one of the best finishers at the rim we have, and needs to continue to mix that into his other skill sets too.
Pendleton shot's no good. Done with a rebound for the Dragons. And reset the shot clock to 20.
Good swap there by Bunch and Vance on the mismatch.
Cutler guarding Pendleton up top. He'll cross him over, get to the free throw line. Gets over to Dunn. Bunch, nice job defensively. 2 hands up. There's a good shot from Dunn. Goes in.
Yeah, you got to let him get in that charge circle a little bit too deep. Good job of challenging. He'll learn to work early and not let him get that deep on him.
Spencer gets the basketball over to Vance. Vance going to show the three-point range up off the front of the rim.
Yeah, he likes that shot a whole lot. I don't know that that's what we want to do every time down the floor. When you're open out there, it's certainly a good asset, but I'd love to see him get in that box and work a little bit too.
Dunn post bunch up. He'll score for the second straight time as Kean Warwicks and Devin Collins return for the Bears. Yeah, Bears about 30.
Those are the pieces the freshmen have to learn. You play both ends of the floor as hard as you possibly can, and it's a learning tool, and this will be a learning experience for all of them.
Took up the steal. Got the basketball being guarded by Parham up top.
Yeah, I'd like to see Vance guarding 5 a little bit right here. Anderson likes to get out on the wing.
Cook, three-point shot deep. Rebound Corbin Spencer. Outlet pass to Teddy Parham. And he'll finish with a left hand.
Great outlet right
16
there. Good
for Teddy
rebound.
Parham.
Look here.
Another steal will give him 18.
Teddy's crafty.
He can tell he is just he plays with composure and calm.
He's got a nose for us. Played well his whole life. He's a great asset for us here. And this is I like Cutliff here. I think he's got a chance to be really good for us. Another 4-year player. Plays so hard. Coach's kid knows how to play, and that.
Anderson with a 3, give him 12. He's the first Dragon player in double figures. Bears up 71-40.
Yeah, that was a tough shot right there. That was.
Willis will almost got the steal there. But now you'll have Collins and Warwicks who will replace, and also Brown will replace Spencer, Vance, and Bunch. So on the floor right now for the Bears will be Warwicks, Parham, Collins, Brown, and who's our 5th there? Cutliff comes hurt. Oh, the guy who was throwing in the basketball.
Yeah, he was hidden over there.
He was hidden. Warwicks gets around the Brown screen, gets all the way to the bucket.
Wow,
nice pass of David Collins, 3 out of the corner. Rattles around, comes out. Anderson gets a rebound. Outlet pass is a little too long. Nice job of Dunn to hustle it down. Track it down.
Yeah, we murdered him. Good play there, but then outworked everybody on our team to go get that one. That's a great penetration right there by Warwick's. Split the trap at the top, handed Devin Collins one in the corner there. He'll make those. I know he's a little frustrated, but he'll get those down.
Be on Brown, his first, team's 3rd. Dunn will have 2 shots. This will be his first trip to the line of the afternoon.
Yeah, you got to love seeing the freshman get in there, get an opportunity to get in the paint, create something for a teammate, and that's what he does. That's his MO. He can get in there in that paint, create havoc, and he'll be a great asset for us. He'll just continue to learn and grow.
Good will replace Bush, and then Keeley will check in and replace Dunn if he makes his free throw. And Rattles run comes out. Collins got the rebound over the Warwicks. Warwick says he is quick. Parham got the basketball in the corner. Being guarded by Dunn. Try to get to the bucket. Try to finish with his left right hand. I think Anderson met him at the rim. Got him with the body.
Hey, good lesson right there for those folks out playing. You had a bigger guy on you, tried to crowd you and get up on top of you. They did a great job of scooting right through the paint and getting to the lane. Not sure I love the one-handed scoop-de-doo, but certainly got in the paint, got himself to the free throw line.
Anderson's 2nd, team's 3rd here in the second half. He'll have 2.
I hope our guys are aware that there's one player down here on the baseline while we're talking to the officials.
So that'll be Parham. That makes him 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Monroe will return for the line for the Bears. And he's going to replace Cutler, I believe. So you're talking about a super quick backcourt now, Warwicks and Monroe.
Yep, I think they'll probably move Sean over to the 2 spot. That's a pretty fast three-guard lineup there with Parham, and then you got Collins and Brown holding it down in the back.
Parham gives him 20. Bears leading this one 73-41.
Yeah, he's an electric scorer.
I'll tell you what, Warwick's don't care to play defense either, does he, Coach?
No, he will, and that's probably an offensive foul right there. He just
and he does not care, Coach.
He's gonna get him one here. I love it.
And that's what Keegan wants to do. That's what he's known for in high school.
Good rebound, Jacob Brown. Way to get up. That was a really nice clear. And this 3-guard rotation, Teddy Parham's playing the 1 right now, and probably off his foot. Yeah.
As he went to the rim there, again try to go with one hand to finish. Ball slapped away. Good turnover on the Bears. That'll be the 8th turnover.
There, he's got him one.
I tell you, Warwick's in high school, folks. They won the All-A state championship this year. He was the floor general. He doesn't always score a lot of points, but now he will harass their best player. He'll get the basketball up down the floor. He'll find the open person.
He'll make you want to quit playing.
He definitely exactly right. Warwick crosses over to Devin Collins. Maybe losing a little bit of confidence right there. But get all the way to the rim. He'll finish with the right hand, though.
Great.
Give him 14.
Yeah, that's great by Devin Collins right there. He's known for his three-point shooting, but not finding that, so he didn't settle. He got to the paint, got him a good one. I bet he makes his next three-point attempt he gets.
So Collins is switching up top on this defense. Warwick plays underneath over to Willis. His shot out the corner. Rattles around, comes off. Keeley gets a rebound and tries to finish the left hand, unable to do so. Right now, the Dragons are beating the Bears on the board right now. Anderson gets an offensive rebound and the putback, give him 14.
Yeah, we're trying right now just to out-jump people versus boxing out, and I don't know if those guys have mirrors in their dorm rooms, but they should look at themselves. They better start boxing out.
Monroe over to Brown. He'll finish at the bucket to give him 10. Bears leading this one 77-43. Toonbo going to check in for the Bears for the first time. Next dead ball. As the Bears will trap in the corner, Dragons will retain possession. So Toomba will make his first appearance, replacing Brown. Heron will replace Warwick, and Spencer will replace Parham. Eloge Toomba.
First time for Big E to get in the game here. Let's see how he does.
Transfer from Chattanooga State.
Well, we missed the matchup to start with. We need to get that organized a little bit better.
And Devin Collins gets the rebound. He's going to try to get all the way to the rim. He does. And there's a lot of contact. No call. Out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a karate chop. I think you have to call that every time we get ball or not. I think that's an automatic. Maybe it's the score of the game or whatever, but I feel like you got to call that.
You know, Toomba's a 6'9" kid who's got a pretty thick kid too, Coach. He could bring a lot to the Bears this year.
Yeah, he's a hard worker. He's learning how to play. A lot like a baby deer, just trying to figure himself out in his big body. But he's got great upside about him. He just has to play through some of the mistakes.
Dragons with a defensive rebound with the basketball. 15 on the shot clock. Heron will guard Willis. He gets all the way to the rim, try to finish with the right hand, unable to do so. Again, the Dragons are dominating the offensive board and be a foul on the Bears.
Yeah, they're sending all their guys to the glass, which is smart. But again, we're trying to out-jump everybody versus getting inside position and backing them out and creating that space around the goal to get those rebounds.
So it's going to Toomba. He'll be his first team's 4. So with 5:39 to go here in the second half, Bears leading this one 77-43. Watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena as we're looking in the camera shot on our national champion cheerleading team, Coach. A very successful team. Coach Jenny Stone is doing a great job with them. And I'm sorry, that's the dance team. The dance team, yeah.
Everybody's got new uniforms. It's
Yes,
hard
I
to
love it.
look how nice they look with the new logos and new brands. That's Hannah Case and Brooklyn Newsom doing a great job with our
Phenomenal
dance team, and Lasana Hansel and Jeannie Stoner doing an awesome job with our cheer team. Look at them. They look great.
Again, it's always an opportunity to be involved in some studies show. If you're involved in a club or activity, that the likelihood that you graduated from college goes up tremendously.
Yeah, we'll add our band to this program too as we get going. On Sunday, it's hard to get everybody wrangled up, but we'll have our pep band or our rock band here moving forward.
Fraser's first shot goes up and in. Give him 3 on the afternoon. He'll have one more. Bears leading this one by 33, 77 to 44. And makes both of them give him 4, 77-45. So reset the line of Monroe, Collins, Heron, Toomba, and Spencer. Monroe gets to the rim, kick it back over to Heron. He'll get to the rim, and he dunked the basketball. It doesn't go all the way through, comes back out, gets the offensive rebound, and
that was one of the oddest plays I've ever seen. Great drive there, didn't settle for the 3, got in there, made a nice dunk, and somehow the rim sent it right back up, and he went and got it and put it back in. Great effort.
Give Heron 10, turnover on the Dragons. The Bears with the basketball. Dunn checked in, and he's getting a little piece of candy from P.D. Hunt there.
We're very hospitable around here. If we do that in the conference, I might have to talk to P.D.
Dunn will replace Keeley. Closing on 5 minutes go in the second half. 79-45. Wholesale substitutes here and come in for the Bears. Spencer out of the corner.
Hey.
Finds the bottom. Corbin Spencer, give him 8. Bears up 82-45.
You notice his last possession, he got to the rim. This time he went out and got him a 3. That's a great job of mixing it up.
Good physical defense from Corbin as well.
Yeah, this is a good defensive team. I think we've got a chance to be really good, holding them currently to 34% from the field and 18 from the 3.
Well, Toomba affected that shot there from Dunn. Now Heron's got the basketball to Toomba.
Nope.
See what to do, the young man. As you said, the deer finding his legs there. Just got a little step happy there. Call for the walk.
Great job of running the floor. Just caught himself underneath the backboard there, and happy feet.
And,
happy feet.
Running the floor and also presenting himself, too, wanting the basketball.
He did everything right except for the finish. Feet got a little bit happy at the end.
So now got wholesale substitution on the floor for the Bears. As Bunch knocks it away, you have Bradley Bunch, Cullip, Noel Nitz will make his first appearance of the season for the Bears.
Yep,
Kean Works as well, and Toomba on the floor.
Noel's one of our JV players that got bumped up over the summer with his hard work and have an opportunity to get some playing time tonight. Noel,
I come to a few practices last year, and when you're that player, you don't get as many reps. But when he got his reps, he made the most of it. He was working as hard as he could. Anderson trying to be guarded by Toomba. He's trying a little crossover dribble. Gets to the rim, and Toomba says, "Not on my watch, young man."
Very skilled play there by Anderson. Just didn't get the reward.
Noel out of the corner. Shots up and good.
That's awesome.
Give him his first bucket of the season, 85-45.
Good job by Noel right there. He's going to have to get in front of his player here defensively. He did the old karate chop defense. That's not what we're looking for.
Well, Noel will be his first team's 5th. So the Dragons will inbound the basketball from the baseline.
And here's the things you want these young kids right here and to take advantage of these minutes they've got out here. This is the impactful time for them to impress the coaches, build some confidence, show they know what's going on. You don't want to do the reverse of that, I can promise you. There's Bradley fighting through a screen there. That was good. And good help side by Noel, just a little bit late, but certainly right spot of taking a charge opportunity.
Mel Noel will be his second team 6th. And Coach Compton is coaching like this game is 2-0. It's 85-45, and you definitely appreciate that. You want to coach from whistle to whistle.
Well, he's investing in these young guys, and he's going to continue to work till they get where they need to be. Nice between the legs there by Warwick. Good pass. These guys will all learn if they'll get themselves ready and get to the rim. Ken Warwick will find them every single time, but they've got to get used to getting down there and being ready. But great hands there by Bradley Bunch and great assist by Ken Warwick.
As Willis will check back in here for the Dragons as works out the basketball, went putting his leg all the way to the rim and rewarded Bunch with running the floor. He give him 7 on the afternoon.
A little mismatch here for Big E, but let's see if Bradley did a good job. Nice help side by E right there. That's great.
I tell you what, he's come in. I don't see how many blocks he's been credited with.
I think he even fouled Bradley Bunch on that one right there. Brad's holding his head.
I believe he did. He got 2 blocks in his limited time on the floor, Patumba. And Cook with a fadeaway jumper on the baseline is good. Makes it 87-47.
Yeah, we melted on that out-of-bounds screen and we're late there to give help as well.
So Cook's up to got 10 points for the Dragons to be the second player in double figures for them this afternoon.
That pushed them up to 18, almost 19% from the 3. They're 3 of 16.
Keegan got his pocket pick there, but Cook got all the way to the bucket to try to finish. He does give him 12 on the afternoon.
That won't happen very often.
And this is something where Keegan step up in competition level. Noel with the turnover. That's Cullip with the turnover.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers will not earn trust. We got to get rid of that, and plenty of time to earn some of that back.
Well, my point on Keegan there definitely was always the quickest spurt on the floor last year. Nits out of the corner on the other side. Give him 6.
That's a tough shot. Well contested. Shooting the ball with confidence. That was great.
Bears leading this one 90-49. It's all the way to the bucket. Try to finish with his left hand, and he does. And that's Bush.
Those are
give him 8.
You got to know your balance there. You got to know what your pressure and containment points are, and they'll learn those. They'll certainly learn those.
That's good with the rebound. Over to Cook. 3-point shots up and rattles around, comes off. Cullip with the offensive rebound for the Bears. Goes between his legs, goes across half court. Nice spin move. Free throw line over to Bunch in the corner. He'll shoot the shot from the rim. Toomba with the offensive rebound. You want to say no shot.
Bradley's having a little bit of trouble getting the ball to the rim, but as Coach Compton's telling you right now, go get you an easy one, and that'll clean the slate, and you'll be ready for your next one. And he's pressing a little bit, trying to be too good and let the game come to him a little bit. It's okay.
Pendleton second, team's 4th. The Bears will inbound the basketball on the baseline.
Messed that out of bounds play up.
Toomba with the fadeaway big shot. Toomba says, welcome. I'm arrived at the University of Pikeville for his first bucket of the afternoon.
Good to see him get on the board. He's got to pay attention a little bit down there defensively. His man's wide open.
Cook with the fadeaway jumper is good. Cook's got 14.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of mismatch problem because they have no one out there over, 6'3" on the floor. Toomba's having a hard time trying to find somebody to guard.
Cullip on the drive. The ball's knocked away from him out of bounds. Bears will retain possession with 22 on the shot clock. 1:46 to go. And this one, 92-53 Bears. Cullip will inbound the basketball to Warwicks.
Just little details. A little slow on their execution. That's the things they've got to correct.
Knowles going to drive. He's going to be called for the offensive foul, be his 3rd. I thought they called offensive foul.
I did too.
Yeah, I think
he did. They're just in the wrong position.
And folks, that tip time on Wednesday for the Bears will be 6 o'clock.
Did we mention our 100th victory?
We have not mentioned that yet.
Well, we need to get that in before on Saturday, the U-Pike Bears versus Thomas More victory made it our 100th victory in the history of our football program. So super proud of them. And
comeback fashion.
Yeah, they were down and out a couple times and kept fighting, kept having some grit about them, and ended up getting themselves to 5-3 to this point with 2 games remaining. So a lot of positive outlooks ahead for the Bears football program.
What, 3 straight wins for the Bears? Be taking on Lindsey Wilson this weekend at home.
Big game for us on senior night. We want to honor those seniors, and hopefully everybody comes out and gets a chance to watch them.
Cullip shots up and good.
He can certainly shoot
Cullip with a 3-point bucket.
Great to see him get on the board.
95-53. Pendleton shots up good and gives him 10. 95-55.
We need Kean to get a basket here, and we have everybody that has played has a basket.
Kind of nits in the corner. Ball's knocked away from him. Got 32 on the game clock, 12 on the shot clock. And the women play this Wednesday. I think it's a 7 o'clock tip for them.
It is at the University of Kentucky, so you get a couple opportunities to see both our Bears. Oh, layup was there. Bears and Lady Bears playing 2 Division I exhibition games.
As the Dragons running, Cook's going to try to finish with left hand. He does.
Man, Cook has had an explosive second half, especially the last 5 minutes of the game.
Give him 16, and it's 95-57. I believe that's what's going to be the finals going to be. As Coach Compton says, it's pulled out.
Yep, classy move there, not trying to run the score up. Well-played game here. We're thankful for Virginia Lynchburg making the trip to Pikeville today.
Stay with us here for some post-game comments. So the Bears will win this one 95-57 as we get our final stats. So let's head back to the station for a quick break. You're watching Bears basketball on the U-Pike Sports Network presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena as the Bears win this one 95-57. And we're trying to get Coach Compton's attention here to get him to come up for a post-game interview. So real quick, for the Virginia Lynchburg Dragons, they go 23 of 62, 37% from the floor, 3 of 19 from deep, 16%, 8 of 12, 67% from the free throw line. They have 28 rebounds, 10 assists, 8 steals, and turned it over 17 times. For the Bears as a team, 38 to 71 from the floor, 53%. 10 to 27 from the three-point line, 37%. 9 to 15 from the free throw line, that's 60%. They had 41 rebounds, 24 assists, 13 steals. Let's go with some individual leaders for you. As far as scoring, for the Lynchburg Dragons, Willis leading with 16. Isaiah Anderson with 14, Bush with 10, Dunn had 5. For the Bears, Parham with 20, Monroe with 13, Collins 11, Corbin Spencer with 11. Assist side, Monroe had 6, Corbin Spencer had 4, Parham had 4, Ken Works had 3 off the bench. And rebounding, Herring had 9, Brown was 8, Spencer was 7, and Devin Collins with 5. So, Coach, a pretty solid finish here for the Bears. I know slow start, but definitely turned it on. About 3/4 way in that first half, and second half the Bears played Bears basketball.
I would say about what you expect. I thought that Tanae kind of played out the way you thought it would, and a little sluggish there at the very beginning, just a lot of trying to play different players in there and trying to get some rotations going, and had opportunity to come regroup a little bit at halftime and say, all right, here's the plan. Let's stick to what we're doing. Did a great job. You could just see we were settled down. Ball started going through the basket a little bit, raised some confidence. Found some things that need to work on, no question. But I think overall was very productive for a first win. 95-57 home with a great crowd here on a Sunday. Nothing but positives came from today.
Well, I've got Coach Ty coming here with us now. He's joining us after the victory. Let him put the headset on there. So, Coach Compton, before we get started there, that Coach Wills and I received a text message that from Dr. Chris Harris said these halftime adjustments worked.
Absolutely. No, he instrumental to our win today. Absolutely. If he wasn't here, don't think we could have pulled it out.
Well, Coach, definitely, getting that first one underneath your belt is always good. And, I know you had a couple of scrimmages, but when you put it in a situation where it counts on the wins and loss records, always get the good to knock the rust off, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got 15 new guys that are coming in and trying to adjust to what we've got going on here. And, I think we found it. I think we got to what we needed to get to have a successful day today. But, just so much is going to have to change with our approach. We came out sluggish. It took us a long time to get going. And that's the MO of our group right now. That's a daily battle. That's something that we approach every single day. And, thankfully we're able to get to some competition versus some other people so that they can see that, it's not just something that I made up in my mind. It's not just something that I'm only seeing in our practices. It's something that actually is going to affect them in the long run down the stretch. So hopefully our response to our slow start will be over with after today. Hopefully we can move on from that and we can understand the importance of that.
Well, I know, Coach, you played a lot of players today. You had an opportunity to get a lot of people in there, and also I guess that's key to kind of find out who can play when the lights are turned on and playing against the other uniform. That's key, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We still have some guys that are trying to fight for positioning and trying to fight for roles, and it's just tough. It's again, with so many new guys, so many roles are open and up for grabs, and we haven't been able to put the consistency together on a daily basis for people to really separate themselves in certain positions yet. We'll have 2 or 3 guys have really good 2 or 3 day stretches, and then they back off, and 2 or 3 more guys have 2 or 3 really good day stretches. So just trying to get some consistency and trying to get some urgency and intensity on a consistent basis for some of these guys is going to be important for them in trying to find the role that they want while they're here.
A couple of returners there, Coach Jacob Brown and also Corbin Spencer. They've had Corbin Spencer and Jacob Brown top games, right? You start off with Spencer has 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. That's a very Corbin Spencer. Of course, there's a reason why he's a 2-time All-Conference player. And then Jacob Brown, almost a double-double with 10 points and 8 rebounds on the afternoon. Talk about their performance, Coach.
Yeah, they both, we've relied on them to be the steady hand so far. We've expected them to come in and show the new guys the way, and they've done a great job of approaching things consistently and coming in with the same energy and effort that's needed each and every day. I'm staring at the stat sheet here. This is the first time I've seen the stats. So, both of those guys were able to impact the game in a lot of different ways, and that's what we preach. That's what we try to get out of them.
Well, Coach, then also I thought you had a steady hand coming off bench today, Teddy Parham.
Yeah,
he's just very calm and cool out there. Just knows how to play the game of basketball.
Yeah, Teddy is going to be a huge impact guy for us this year. He's going to make a huge role, and his role is going to continue to grow once we're able to continue to get a little bit of consistency and to get a little bit of urgency in his approach. I think he's going to be fine, but you can see today just a small sample size that when he applies himself, he's a very capable player and will be a great player for us the entire year.
4 rebounds, 4 assists, going through 20 points. Then also Elijah Herron, Coach, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. I thought he was a great force for the Bears on the afternoon as well.
Yeah, that's who Eli's been his entire career in junior college. He's been extremely active all around on the floor. He's the best athlete that we have. He's the best capable defender that we have on and off the ball. He really wants to get others involved. He knows how to play. So, he's capable of impacting the game in a lot of different ways.
And then Coach Sean Monroe, I thought, did a good job running the point today, 13 points and 6 assists. Also had 3 rebounds. Talking about somebody super quick. He can get from the end to end pretty quick, Coach.
Yeah, Sean has really stepped up in a leadership role for us. He's super consistent. He's an everyday guy. He has really shown up and has done really, really well so far in his short time at Pikeville, and we're super excited to have Sean impact the game for us as well.
So, Coach, you have a great opportunity coming up this Wednesday as you travel US 23 North, take on the Marshall Thundering Herd. Talk about what the game plan is going to be and what do you want to get out of the ball game.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't looked that far ahead. We were trying to find some things on this group, and they were able, we on a quick turnaround, they played Georgetown on Friday, and we were able to get a little bit from that game to know kind of what we were expecting coming into this. But Marshall's going to be extremely talented. They're going to be big. They're going to be long. They're going to be very skilled. It's going to really be a test of whether or not we can handle their length, whether or not we're able to, scramble and kind of muck it up enough defensively to kind of make it into our favor in the kind of game that we need it to be. And, we were 10 for 27 from 3 tonight. But in all honesty, one of our best shooters is Devin Collins, and he's 1 for 6 on the night. So if he has a night that he's capable of having, we shoot it well from the 3 tonight as well, and we're going to need that moving forward on Wednesday.
You mentioned Devin Collins, 1 of 6. So, Coach, I thought 5 of the 6 were going to go in.
Yeah, we always have confidence in every shot that he takes. We never think it's not going to go in. and we're going to encourage him to continue getting that thing up. And he gets extra shots in. He's confident. Those things will fall for him. We got no worry about that.
I think, Coach, you had a couple of freshmen I thought come in and gave you some good minutes. Well, Keegan works. Keegan's going to be a kid come in. He's probably never going to score a lot of points at this level, but you better have your head on the swivel because he's going to get the basketball to you if you're open.
Yeah, we haven't really worked very much on full court pressure, and we had to do that a little bit tonight in order to get the tempo to where it needed to be, and that's where Keegan's at his best. Once we're able to extend our defense out, he's able to get out there, use his speed, use his aggressiveness to his favor. That'll fit his game much better at our level than kind of just staying in the half court like we've really focused on so far. So I think the more that we get into the season, the more stretching out of our defense that we're able to put out there, I think you'll see him have a bigger and bigger role.
Saw some good things out of Bradley Bunch. You see the potential in Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley's got a chance. Again, this is his first ever college game. Same with Kean, same with Keenan, and just there's a speed difference against anybody, no matter who we're playing. There's a physicality difference, no matter who we're playing. He's got to learn that he can't take possessions off. He can't take deep breaths and relax when he's off the ball. He's got to be ready to play every single pass, every single second of every possession, and that's something that all those guys will learn as we go.
Well, Coach, I know you mentioned that you had on for Wednesday. You come up with a game plan to muck it up a little bit and to stay competitive. But however, if I'm going to count on a staff to do it, it's you and your staff.
I appreciate that. We'll give it everything that we've got in preparation and go up with a good game plan and see if we can execute it.
Well, Coach, we'll appreciate your time. Congratulations on the day's win, and good luck on Wednesday night as well, too.
Thank you very much.
So, folks, we'll sign off here. The Bears win this one 95-57. Again, tune in on Wednesday. I'm not sure what the TV channel will be, but definitely check the upikebears.com website for more information. For Gary Justice, my name is Gary Justice, Kelly Wells, David Chapman, who's running the mixer for us today. Appreciate you guys watching Bears basketball on the Upike Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless.